What's up, guys? Welcome back. We are going to go over the Zero Tolerance 0512. Going to do the final review over this thing right here. Got a lot of cool factors with this thing. I got all my other autos out. These two are mine. This is the other one I got to check out. This is the Iridium, the Launch Iridium. Uh, Great knife. I would say these four hit differently, like when you open them. I would say this hits the hardest, which isn't bad. Obviously, I've handled a few, obviously, so and other ones that have come to me. And so far, like the Zero Tolerance right here, this guy right here has probably hit the hardest. I haven't tried these together, so I'm kind of curious about which one's going to line up closest to it. And I might be wrong on top of it. I don't know. But we'll kind of get into the details of this thing first, real quick. But this, like I said, is 0512. It is serialized with number 45 of I don't know how many, but a great knife overall. CPM crew wear. You got a nice little clip point blade. This is a Cerakote. Cerakote. It's got a dark bronze Cerakote along the blade and a titanium handle, which is it's nice. It's cool. I liked it. I think it goes really well. And what I think makes it pop is the button, the brass button right there, and the column right there. Both are brass. Like these are brass, and this said this was like dark bronze. Oh no, excuse me. This is bronze. They called it bronze. It looks like brass to me, obviously, but it said it's a bronze. I don't know, titanium. I don't know, bronze something. They didn't say what it was made out of. So this bronze, this color is bronze. That color is bronze. Everything else is obviously on this side is dark bronze. And obviously you have natural micarta right here, and it all just pops really well together. It just goes so well. It does have a steel liner. I think I originally said it might have been titanium, but it is not. It is steel. One thing I kind of wish is, actually no, I don't, because I think it all kind of helps make a pop too. I was thinking like maybe these little columns right here were black. Maybe if they would have Cerakoted those too, but I actually kind of like them. Like so, you have a few colors. You got the natural micarta, you have the the bronze, and you have dark bronze, and you have black accents like for the pocket clip, the pivot collar, or the pivot cap, just other things. So it just goes well, and I think it really pops with that button lock right there. That's what kind of starts with it. But it is Cerakoted, natural canvas micarta, like I said, and it does have a steel liner right here. They are both sides skeletonized. Let's see if I can show you. As you can see right there, and right there. This side is obviously, I think I said titanium already. It is titanium. Probably a steel pocket clip. It's about normal. Works pretty well. Not recessed, which kind of sucks, but that's all right though. I've noticed sometimes when they're like this now, I kind of pay attention more to my knives, and if you have a decent amount of clearance in there, so you can get it over that little hump down there at the bottom of the pocket clip, since it's not recessed. So I noticed like sometimes if there's like a little bit less room between the clip, like in the middle of the clip, like definitely I have to pull this out farther just to get it down my pocket. So this one wasn't so bad. Like it was another knife. I think it was a Kaiser I had. It really just had no room. Like it just no room. It just kind of sucked. But this one you do have plenty of room in between. Like I said, the puck clip is not recessed, but the screws are. So that's at least a nice point right there. I don't know what everything is. Probably like T8s. Let's check that out real quick. I'm hoping T8s. So we got a T8 pivot. That sucks. T6 right there for that screw. T8 right here for the little bronze column. And T6 for the pocket clip. So T8. So you got T8, T6, T8, and T6. So not bad. What else was I going to say about this? I do not remember. So let's get into some other stuff. Then I'll get the weight and the measurements real quick too. Then I'll get those other knives out to kind of check out with them. It's going to be a little heavy too. I'm saying 3.5. Way off. I originally was going to say 4, but I was like, nah, bruh. So you got 4.3, 4.3, so it's not bad. Not too shabby. Overall, for the cutting edge, you're looking at about almost 3.5 for the cutting edge. And then overall length, you're looking at 8 inches. So it's not bad, not bad. We'll do some size comparisons also with these right here. But kind of wanted just to see which one kind of, how well they work. This is an arc form, slim foot, but it's got the Protect lock on it. Auto on it. As you see right there. This is just a Kershaw I've had, Kershaw Launch 13. This is the Iridium launch. And, hang on. This just hits different. Like, you could tell the tension in this, just like right here. Like, it's not, it really doesn't thump that hard. So if you want a nice, like, auto that's not going to fling out of your hands at all, like, this one's the way to go. It's not bad. About the same size as the zero tolerance also. So that's not bad right there. This one might be the, you could definitely feel the tension better than that. It definitely thumps. But it also could, because it's smaller. The handle's a little smaller. Let's try both real quick. Yeah, this does thump a little harder. This one thumps. Yeah, like that's, it's just different. This one's, I would almost say the Kershaw Launch 13 thumps a little more than that arc form. Now that's the one that kind of flung out of my hands. That was my first auto, and it kind of, I didn't fling like flying out of my hands, but it caught me off guard. I'm gonna say this thumps a little more. That Launch 13 does. I don't know. I just, call me crazy. That's what I feel. But that zero tolerance, it does. It does have a little bit more back in it, so the tension is a little greater. But that's nice though. It's a great knife. Price point's gonna be a little expensive. Obviously, more expensive than all of these. Coming in at $320. $320. So it's a little pricey, but it's super cool though, man. I'm telling you. You want a good auto that's gonna fling open, like it's gonna open up on you quick. And if you've been around autos, like it'll be perfect for you. It'll be easy. It won't be a problem at all. Great ergos. Feels good in hand. Pretty natural feeling in hand because natural micarta, obviously, right? So it's got to be natural feeling. Nice little sharpening tool, as you can see right there. Not bad. Get some decent sharpens on that bad boy right there. Don't know what that is. Little smudgelet. So yeah, you got a little bit of room right there, so you can get some sharpens before like it gets fat back there. That's always a problem with some knives. Like they don't leave enough room back there to get sharpens, or to get the knife sharpened a few times. I hate when I say sharpens. That sounds kind of stupid, right? They don't leave a lot of room, so when you sharpen it a couple times, it just gets fat and it gets ugly and practically useless. So it looks like you have a decent amount of room right there, so that's not bad. You got some decent jimping right there. You got a few. Definitely works for me. My thumb reaches it just fine. It's not bad at all. This is USA made. As you can see, they don't have a flag on this one, but they have it on the box. I think all the zero tolerance is or are made in the USA. It is an in-house design though, so that's what that little emblem's for. I don't know if I said CPM crew wear. I think I did say that. I don't know, guys. That's all I got, though. It feels good in hand. There's no hot spots with it or anything like that. Pocket clip with the Kershaw knives have always been pretty good on my hand. I haven't had any, like I said, any hot spots or any problems with them. They do a pretty good job, man. And it's the exact same. It's a little different than this one. Smidge. But with this one, it's the exact same pocket clip, except for the names on the top. So But it's a great knife though. Check it out. 320 though. It's a little expensive, but you know look for deals, man. Look for them deals. This one's gonna be one that you want. That's all I got though, guys. If you have any comments, questions, just let me know. And if you like the videos, leave a thumbs up. Not if you don't want to, not a big deal. Just have a great rest of your day. All right. Thanks, guys.